I work. I am working. I have worked. I had worked. I will work. 5 sentences. Same verb. 5 completely different meanings. If you can't feel the difference between those 5, your English will always feel a little shaky, a little unsure. But if you can say anything you want in English with total confidence. Today we cover all 12 English tenses, from the simplest to the most advanced, step by step, with real examples, with real practice. This is the tense course you've been waiting for. Stay with us. Hello and welcome to the Porchlight English, the podcast that builds your English from the ground up, clearly and confidently. I'm Amanda.
And I'm Ryan. And today is a big one. We're covering all 12 English tenses in one complete episode. This is not a quick overview. This is a real course, with grammar, with examples, with practice, and with the explanations that actually make things stick.
Tenses are the structure of the language. They tell us when something happened, past, present, or future, and how long it lasted, whether it's finished, whether it's ongoing. If your tenses are strong, your English is strong. If your tenses are shaky, everything else gets harder.
We've divided today's episode into 3 major sections: present tenses, past tenses, and future tenses. Within each section, there are 4 tenses: simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. That's 12 total. And by the end, you'll know all of them.
Please follow or subscribe to the Porchlight English. New episode every day, always free. And take notes as we go. This is the kind of episode worth revisiting. Let's begin. Before we dive into each tense, let me give you the map. All 12 English tenses fit into 3 time zones: past, present, and future. And within each time zone, there are 4 aspects: simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous.
Simple. A basic fact or action. I work. I worked. I will work. Continuous. An action in progress. I am working. I was working. I will be working. Perfect. A completed action with a connection to another time. I have worked. I had worked. I will have worked. Perfect continuous. Duration up to a point. I have been working. I had been working. I will have been working.
3 time zones, 4 aspects. 3 times 4 equals 12. That's the whole map. And once you see the pattern, once you recognize that the same 4 aspects repeat across all 3 time zones, the tenses stop feeling like 12 separate things to memorize and start feeling like one system to understand.
Let's go time zone by time zone, starting with the present.
Tense 1, the present simple. This is the foundation, the most used tense in English, and it does 3 essential jobs.
Job 1. Permanent facts and general truths. Things that are always true, not just right now. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. The sun rises in the east. I live in London. She works at a hospital. These are facts about the world or about someone's life in general.
Job 2. Routines and habits. Things you do regularly, on a schedule, repeatedly. I wake up at 6:30 every morning. She takes the tube to work. He goes to the gym on Mondays. You see a time word like every day, always, usually, sometimes. That's a signal for present simple.
Job 3. Schedules and timetables. When something is officially scheduled to happen. The train leaves at 8:15. Our class starts at 9. The film begins at 7:30. These events are fixed. They happen on a schedule. So present simple.
How to form it. For I, you, we, they, the base verb, I work, you sleep, they study. For he, she, it, add s. He works, she sleeps, it runs. Negative, add don't or doesn't before the base verb. I don't work Sundays. She doesn't eat meat. Question, move do or does to the front. Do you work here? Does he speak French?
The one golden rule. He, she, it gets an S in positive sentences. But in negatives and questions, go back to the base verb. He works. He doesn't work. Does he work? S only appears in the positive with he, she, it.
Common mistake, using present continuous for something permanent. If you live somewhere all the time, you live there. Not you are living there, unless it's temporary. I live in Manchester, not I am living in Manchester.
Tense 2. The present continuous, also called present progressive. This tense is about now, or a temporary period around now.
The formula, subject plus is/am/are plus verb ing. I am working. She is studying. They are traveling. The ing ending is the flag. It tells you something is in progress.
Job 1. Something happening at this exact moment. The baby is sleeping. Please be quiet. It's raining outside. She is reading right now. Whatever is happening as we speak. Present continuous.
Job 2. Something temporary. Not permanent, but happening for a period. He is living with his parents while he looks for a flat. She is working in New York for the summer. Compare. I work at the bank, my permanent job. I am working late this week. Just this week, temporary.
Job 3. A trend or change. Something developing. Prices are rising. People are spending more time online. The weather is getting warmer every year. All of these describe a direction, a change in progress.
Job 4. Advanced. Using always to complain about a repeated, irritating behavior. She is always leaving dishes in the sink. He is always interrupting people. This always, with present continuous, carries a negative, complaining tone. Very different from, she always washes her dishes, which is a neutral fact.
And one more advanced use. Present continuous can describe a planned future event. We are flying to Edinburgh on Friday. She is starting her new job next Monday. You need to include a future time word. Otherwise, it sounds like it's happening now.
Important. Stative verbs don't go with continuous tenses. Stative verbs describe states, not actions. Think, know, understand, believe, love, hate, want, need, own, have. You cannot say, I am knowing this, or she is wanting coffee. I know this, she wants coffee. Present simple, always.
Tense 3. The present perfect. This is the tense that connects the past to the present. The action happened in the past, but it's still relevant now.
Formula. Subject plus have/has plus past participle. I have finished. She has arrived. They have decided. The key words that signal this tense: already, yet, just, ever, never, recently, since, for.
Job 1. Life experience. Something you have done or not done at some point in your life. The exact time isn't important. I have been to Japan. She has tried sushi. He has never seen snow. Have you ever been abroad?
Job 2. A recently completed action whose result matters now. I have just sent the email. It's in your inbox now. She has finished her report. It's ready to submit. The action is done, but it's connected to this moment.
Job 3. Duration from the past until now. Using for and since. I have lived here for 5 years. I still live here. She has worked at that company since 2019. She still works there. For tells you how long. Since tells you the starting point.
Critical difference. Present perfect versus past simple. Present perfect. Unspecified time or connection to now. Past simple. Specific finished time. I have seen that film. General experience. Sometime in my life. I saw that film last Tuesday. Specific finish time. Past simple. If you say a specific time like yesterday, last week, in 2020, use past simple, not present perfect.
In American English, present perfect is less strict. Americans often say, "Did you eat yet?" where British English says, "Have you eaten yet?" Both are understood, but in formal or written English, the present perfect is more standard.
The signal. A specific finished time. Yesterday, last week, in 2015, this morning, an hour ago. If the time is specific and the action is completely finished, past simple.
Formula. Subject plus past form of the verb. Regular verbs add ed. Walk, walked. Talk, talked. Finish, finished. Irregular verbs change form. Go, went. See, saw. Eat, ate. Come, came. These must be memorized, but there are patterns that help.
Jobs of the past simple. Finished actions at a specific time. I visited Paris last summer. A sequence of events in the past. She arrived, sat down, and opened her notebook. A past habit that no longer happens. He walked to school every day as a child.
Negative. Did not plus base verb. Or didn't, the contraction. I didn't enjoy the film. He didn't call back. Question. Did plus subject plus base verb. Did you finish the report? Did she enjoy the trip?
Common mistake. Mixing up past simple and present perfect. The test is simple. Is there a specific time word? Yesterday, last night, in 2010, 3 years ago. Past simple every time. No specific time, or connected to now, present perfect.
Tense 6. The past continuous. Formula. Subject plus was/were plus verb ing. I was working. She was sleeping. They were talking.
The main job. Something that was in progress at a specific moment in the past. At 10 o'clock last night, I was reading. When you called, she was cooking dinner. It creates the background, the scene, for when something else happened.
The most classic use, combining past continuous and past simple. I was walking to work when it started to rain. The long, ongoing action, walking, is past continuous. The shorter action that interrupts it, started to rain, is past simple. When shows the interruption.
Another use. 2 simultaneous past actions. While she was cooking, he was setting the table. Both actions were happening at the same time in the past. Both use past continuous. While signals the simultaneity.
And past continuous can be used for polite requests in the present, a slightly formal or softened way to ask something. I was wondering if you could help me. We were hoping you might be available. The past continuous makes the request feel more tentative and polite.
Tense 7. The past perfect. Formula: subject plus had plus past participle. I had finished. She had left. They had already decided.
This tense is about the past before the past. When you're talking about two past events, the earlier one uses past perfect. The later one uses past simple.
When I arrived at the cinema, the film had already started. First, the film started, past perfect. Second, I arrived, past simple. The had before started tells us it happened first.
She felt relieved when she had finally handed in the assignment. He realized he had left his phone on the train. By the time we got there, they had sold out. All of these show an action that was already complete before another past moment.
Keywords: already, by the time, before, after, when, until, as soon as. These connectors often signal that you need past perfect for the earlier action.
Common mistake: using past simple for both events when one clearly came first. When she arrived, he left. Ambiguous. Did he leave because she arrived? When she arrived, he had already left. Clear. He was gone before she got there. Tense 8. The past perfect continuous. Formula: subject plus had plus been plus verb ing. I had been working. She had been waiting. They had been traveling.
This tense describes something that was happening continuously up to a specific point in the past. She had been studying for 6 hours before she finally took a break. He had been working at that company for 10 years when he was made redundant. By the time I arrived, they had been waiting for over an hour.
Like the present perfect continuous, it emphasizes duration and process. But the reference point is a past moment, not now. She was exhausted. She had been running all morning. The running happened before and continuously, up to the moment she felt tired.
This is considered an advanced tense. You don't need it for basic communication, but it adds precision and sophistication to your English. Native speakers use it naturally when telling stories or giving explanations. Now the future time zone. Tense 9. The future simple. Formula: subject plus will plus base verb. I will call you. She will arrive at noon. It will rain tomorrow.
Job 1. Predictions about the future based on belief or expectation. I think it will be a great year. She will probably love the gift. They will do well in the exam.
Job 2. Decisions made at the moment of speaking. Not planned in advance. Decided just now. Someone asks for a volunteer. I'll do it. The phone rings. I'll answer it. This spontaneous, in-the-moment decision is will.
Job 3. Promises, offers, and requests. I will always be there for you. Promise. I will carry that for you. Offer. Will you pass me the salt? Request.
Negative. Will not. Contracted to won't. She won't come to the party. It won't take long. Question. Will plus subject plus base verb. Will you be there? Will she be able to make it?
Important distinction. Will versus going to. Will is for spontaneous decisions and predictions. Going to is for plans already made and predictions based on visible evidence. She is going to study medicine. She's already applied. Watch out, that glass is going to fall. You can see it tipping. Tense 10. The future continuous. Formula. Subject plus will be plus verb ing. I will be working. She will be traveling. They will be waiting.
Job 1. Something that will be in progress at a specific future moment. At this time tomorrow, I will be sitting on a plane. At noon on Saturday, she will be giving her speech. It paints a picture of an action that will be underway at a particular future time.
Job 2. Something that will happen as part of the natural course of events. Not a special decision, just how things will unfold. I'll be passing the post office on my way. I can drop that off for you. She'll be seeing him at the meeting on Thursday anyway.
Job 3. Very useful. Making a polite inquiry about someone's plans without pressure or judgment. Will you be using the car this evening? Will you be attending the conference? It sounds softer and more polite than will you use or are you going to use?
Tense 11. The future perfect. Formula. Subject plus will have plus past participle. I will have finished. She will have left. They will have decided.
This tense is about an action that will be completed before a specific point in the future. By next Friday, I will have submitted the report. By the time you arrive, she will have already left. By June, they will have been married for 10 years.
The key signal? By plus future time. By tomorrow. By next week. By the time. Whatever happens before that marker, future perfect.
It's useful for planning and projecting. In 6 months, I will have saved enough for the deposit. By the end of the year, we will have completed the project. It gives a sense of forward completion, of something being accomplished before a deadline.
Tense 12. The final one. The future perfect continuous. Formula. Subject plus will have been plus verb ing. I will have been working. She will have been studying. They will have been waiting.
This tense describes an action that will have been continuously happening up to a specific point in the future, emphasizing the duration. By April, I will have been living in this city for exactly 2 years. When she graduates, she will have been studying for 4 years. By the time the meeting ends, we will have been sitting here for 3 hours.
It's the most advanced of all 12 tenses. You don't need it early in your learning. But it's used naturally by fluent speakers when they want to express duration up to a future deadline.
And with that, you have all 12. 4 present tenses, 4 past tenses, 4 future tenses. Simple, continuous, perfect, perfect continuous, 3 times.
Let's compare the two most commonly confused tenses. Present simple versus present continuous. I work. I am working. What's the difference?
I work at a hospital. Permanent job, general truth, always true. I am working from home today, just today, temporary. I live in Edinburgh, where I live permanently. I am living with my parents while I look for a flat, temporary arrangement.
He plays the guitar. He knows how. It's a skill he has. He is playing the guitar. He's doing it right now as we speak. She always takes the bus. Habit, routine. She is always losing her keys. Repeated irritating behavior. Complaint.
The test. Is it permanent and general? Present simple. Is it temporary, happening now or in progress? Present continuous. And remember, stative verbs like know, want, understand, love, hate, always present simple, never continuous.
Let's do a quick practice round. I'll say a sentence, you choose the tense.
1. She blank work for this company since 2018 and she still works there.
Has been working or has worked. Present perfect. Duration from past to now. She has worked here since 2018. Or, she has been working here since 2018.
2. When I arrived at the party, he blank already leave.
Had already left. Past perfect. Because leaving happened before arriving. 2 past events.
3. I blank not understand this topic before, but now it's clear.
Didn't understand. Past simple. Specific finish time. Before. Completely in the past.
4. By next year, she blank study English for a decade.
Will have been studying. Future perfect continuous. Duration up to a future point.
5. The train blank leave at 7:30 every morning.
Leaves. Present simple. Fixed schedule. Timetable. Always the same.
6. Don't call me at 3. I blank have a meeting.
Will be having. Future continuous. In progress at that specific future moment.
6 questions, all 12 tenses in use. You now have the map and the tools.
Let's close with the overview one more time. Clearly and cleanly.
Present, simple, facts, habits, routines. Continuous, now, temporary, trends. Perfect, past experience connected to now. Perfect, continuous, duration from past to now.
Past. Simple. Finished action at specific time. Continuous. Action in progress in the past. Perfect. Earlier of 2 past events. Perfect continuous. Duration before a past moment.
Future, simple, predictions, spontaneous decisions, promises. Continuous, in progress at a future moment. Perfect, completed before a future deadline. Perfect continuous, duration up to a future point.
3 time zones. 4 aspects. 12 tenses. 1 system.
Your challenge. Write 1 sentence in each of the 12 tenses about your own life. Real sentences, not textbook examples. Post them in the comments. We read every one.
Thank you so much for being here for this complete course episode. Please follow or subscribe to the Porch Light English. New episode every single day. Share this with someone who wants to master English tenses.
From the Porch Light English, keep the light on. See you tomorrow.
Bye for now.